the finishing, I need this to be shortened. So I kind of cut about 1/2 inch off of it. This particular method. But the first method where you fold and leave some of the fabric showing, we don't cut, we use the whole thing. But for now, I just shortened it. And what I'm doing is folding it down like this and folding the whole thing onto the garment. Folding the whole thing. If it's not turning easily, because it's a curve, you don't need to bring it this far. It's going to struggle to lie down. So you give it, you know. And this is a sample, so it's small. But when you're doing it in your garment, a good 5/8 of an inch width or 1/2 inch width is fine. It behaves nicely when you get towards the gentle part where, you know, the length of the armhole. It's better than at that point. But when you get to the curviest parts, it puckers. That's why we cut a lot in those parts. You can also cut down. Should have done that before. You can also reduce the height of the seam allowance. It's height inside, but if you can reduce it, you can go ahead and do that. And the understitch does wonders to keep everything in the back away from the right side. I'm going to show you in a second. This is the shoulder. Okay, so see, everything is hidden in the back nicely. So this is, at this point, you can use a thread that blends into the fabric very well. Okay, so all now you're gonna do, now that you have the understitch doing its job, you just go slowly and you stitch through. You stitch the binding down. Sometimes I use decorative stitches. Sometimes you can just hand hem it down. But this one too, you have to be careful to watch out for the opportunity for puckering. You do not want it to pucker. And you come all the way through. Let's see how it looks. Moment of truth. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that's your armhole. This is for sleeveless armholes. If you use the color of the fabric as the thread, the same color of the fabric as the thread, this line will not show. You won't even see it. It will blend into it nicely. So this is one way of doing bias binding, all right, where it goes inside. The other way is much more involving. They're both involving though, but the other way, you have the piece that goes in standing on the outside. Sometimes people use it as embellishment or contrast, you know, but generally this is the armhole. Once you go through that and you're done, you're good to go, and your side seam will take care of the rest, you know. All right.